Everyone, thank you for joining. We will be starting soon. If this is first class for anyone, if they haven't meditated with us before, please let us know in the chat so that we can cover some introductory steps with you.
Hello everyone, welcome. I see a few people here. Myra, April, Allison, LaShared. Welcome. Thanks for joining. As Anshul said, if there's someone new, please let us know and we can do an introductory meditation as well, and give you a brief overview of this meditation. Okay, I think we can get started. So, hello again. My name is Chaitanya. I've been meditating or practicing this meditation called Sahaja Yoga meditation for a few years, and really glad to be here and share this experience with all of you. Today, we plan to kind of cover one of the energy centers or areas essentially called void. But before that, I just want to give I just want to say that we're having a West Coast tour right now as we speak, where a bunch of regular practitioners of this meditation are traveling through the West Coast of America and doing this meditation. So they started off in Seattle mid-July, around July 13th, and they've been traveling down through the coast, the Bay Area, and now I think they're near LA. So if you're in the area or want to join them and experience this meditation in person, you can do that. Online is great, but if you have a desire to go meditate in person with them, that's possible too. And so looks like there may be one or two who could be new. So I can just give a brief overview of what this meditation is and the subtle system and all the chakras. So if we can have like the chakra chart. So Sahaja Yoga meditation is essentially, there is a motherly energy within us, and it resides at the bottom of our spine, in a sacrum bone, and it's a motherly energy that nourishes us, and it passes through these different energy centers, and as it passes through them, it invokes some qualities within each energy center, and it gives tremendous benefits both physically and also spiritually. So as you can see in this chart here that we're sharing, that say, for example, the heart chakra represents love and compassion. You know, the chakra here, the sixth energy center, represents forgiveness. So each energy center has its own qualities, and we've been doing this session for a few days now. And if you're more interested in understanding each energy center's significance, you can visit our YouTube channel. We'll put it in the chat. You can go through it at whenever it's convenient for you to learn more about this. So today we're going to cover this green area around our navel called the void. It's denoted with 3A there in the chart. So today we'll be doing meditation around this. Another small aspect that I just want to briefly state is that you can see 3 different lines going up that chart. So those are different channels. So we have a left channel, and we have a right channel, and we have a central channel. So left channel is associated with our past, our emotions, and right channel is associated with our activity, future, and we try in this meditation to try to be balanced and in our central channel, which is the present moment. So that was just a brief recap of what some of you have probably already heard over the last few weeks, last couple of weeks. So let's do a small, just a small introductory meditation, because we may have 1 or 2 people who are new. So let's just do the small meditation first, because the best way to experience this meditation is through the practical experience and not too much rationalization. So we can just do this quick meditation, and then we'll go deeper into the void area. So let's take a few deep breaths. Close our eyes. Sit in a comfortable position. Keep your back straight, and both your palms just facing up on your lap. Just make sure you're comfortable. You don't have to think too much about how you're sitting and where you're sitting. Just stay relaxed. The idea is to go inside. All day, I'm sure we've all put our attention outside. So today, let's try to bring our attention inside. So let's take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in. Pause for a second or two. And breathe out. Breathe in. Pause for a second or two. And breathe out. So we'll put our right hand in a few different places on our left side, just to activate this motherly energy which is dormant within us. So the first place we put our right hand on our heart, and we ask inside, Mother, who am I? Am I this body? Am I this mind? Am I this intellect? Am I the spirit? Now let's bring our right hand on the left side of our navel. Let's press it gently. And here we ask, am I my own master? Mother, am I my own master? Now let's bring our right hand sort of left side of our abdomen, so slightly lower than before. And here with complete sincerity, we ask this energy within us, this motherly energy. Mother, please give me the pure knowledge. We say this again inside. Complete sincerity, Mother, please give me the pure knowledge. Now we slowly bring our right hand back to the left side of our navel, or left side of our stomach where we just had it. And here now with complete confidence, Mother, I am my own master. Mother, I am my own master. I am my own guru. Complete confidence. Now we slowly bring our right hand to our heart. Now again with complete sincerity and confidence within ourselves and our inner knowledge, we affirm, Mother, I am the pure spirit. I'm not this body. I'm not this mind. I'm not these relationships and attachments. I am the pure spirit. And as we say this, let's try to be aware of what we're feeling inside as well. What we're feeling on our palms, on top of our head. Now let's bring our right hand to the left side of our neck. Slightly tilt your head towards the right. And here we again say inside, Mother, because I am the Spirit, I cannot be guilty. And so again, with complete confidence, we say, Mother, I'm not guilty. Mother, I'm not guilty. Let past be in the past. Whatever mistakes, whatever sins I've committed, everything's in the past. Mother, I'm not guilty. Now let's keep our right hand on our forehead, slightly bend our head down, just keeping our attention on wherever our hand is, right hand is. We say inside, Mother, I forgive everyone. Mother, I forgive everyone, everything, including myself. Without thinking anything or anyone in specific, let's again say inside, Mother, I forgive everything, everyone, and myself. Now let's keep our right hand on top of our head and just with our fingers spread out and gently massage the top of our scalp in a clockwise direction 7 times. And as we do it, let's ask this energy within us, Mother, please give me my self-realization. Please let me be connected to this divine energy. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Now we slowly raise our right hand a couple of inches above our head. Try to feel what's going on our palms or on top of our head. And just leaving our attention just a couple of inches above our head. Let's bring both our palms on our lap. Just stay in meditation for a couple of minutes. So we keep our attention on top of our head. and just observe what's happening on our palms while not thinking anything. And if we get any thoughts, let's just say inside, not now, not now. We can keep our left hand just a couple of inches above our head and just check what we're feeling. If we're feeling anything, could be anything, hot, cold, but let's see if we're sensitive to that energy. We can try the same with our right hand as well. Just, and even move it a couple of inches above or below. Try to see if you feel anything. We can slowly open our eyes whenever you're ready. Okay. Cool. Let's go into the main topic for today, which is the void energy center. So we'll go through a few slides and some basic details about what this area is and what its significance is and what physical organs it affects and how we can balance it. So there you go. So as the name suggests, it's pretty much the void, or just a space of nothingness. It's also called as the ocean of illusions. Going ahead. So, like I was saying, we'll talk about some basic concepts about this area. How you can experience through meditation, or strengthen this area, and also what benefits there are. If you clear this area, and how you can balance through meditation. So during the meditation earlier, we affirmed inside, I am my own master, I am my own guru. So this area, as Srimataji Nirmala Devi, who's our founder, says, the word guru means gravity, and this indicates honesty, depth, and magnetism in the guru. So these are some of the qualities that a guru has, and we strive through this meditation to kind of imbibe those qualities as we strengthen this energy area. So as we know, it's the green part of that chakra chart, It's the area surrounding the navel, and it's you can see on the left-hand side where it's positioned on the head, and in your hands, it's basically just surrounding the central area of your palm. So for those of you who've kind of attended some of our previous sessions, you know that as you meditate more and more, you become sensitive to these energy centers, and you can feel these areas within our body, also on our palms, so and on our feet, as you can see. So further in the slides, we'll go through how we can sort of balance this energy center and feel strongly in our palms and as well as on top of our head. So this energy center talks a lot about gurus, and one main aspect is in this meditation is that we kind of pick all the great gurus that have incarnated in the world over the years, and as you can see, these are the sort of 10 gurus who've incarnated in the world over the years across different geographies in different times, and spreading a very common message of balance and dharma. And what essentially they preached was to stay in balance, and they incarnated in different times to spread the same message. So as you can see, some of them are from India, like Raja Janaka, Shirdi Sai Nath, Guru Nanak, and there's some from Middle East and Persia, like Zarathustra, Muhammad, Moses from Egypt or Israel, and some from China, like Confucius, Lao Tse, and Socrates, of course, from Greece, and Abraham from Mesopotamia. So as we meditate more, we try to imbibe qualities that a lot of these gurus have preached over the years. And so each energy center and area within our body corresponds to some element in the nature, and void energy center is associated with water, and its associated color is green. Like we went through the place physically where it's located and where it's on the hand. It's also called as Bhavasagra, which is, I believe, a Sanskrit word for the ocean of illusion. So essentially, like even if you remember our subtle system, as the energy, the motherly energy within us that passes through the spine, it has to go through this void area, which is the ocean of illusion, to become the spirit, which is in the heart. So before becoming the spirit, it needs to kind of pass through this ocean of illusion, and we have to overcome all delusions, illusions, and all the materialism to become the spirit. And so some of the physical functions are, as all the surrounding organs like stomach, intestines, and any organs that kind of support the digestive function. And as we strengthen this area, these physical organs also become more healthy. And if there's something off with these, you can kind of tell that, okay, well, something's off with the void area, and some behavior or characteristic within you is not right, and that's why your physical organs and functions are also being affected. And what are those qualities, right? As we talked earlier, that each energy center, like sixth energy center, corresponds to forgiveness, heart is for love and compassion, and so void is is for the idea of balance, and 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 as a main quality is like self-mastery. So we should be able to guide and help ourselves and others to evolve spiritually. And some of the gurus that we saw earlier in the slide were people who kind of preached this this idea of righteousness and virtue, and 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 they whenever the world was sort of moving away from its balance, these people incarnated and tried to sort of bring balance to the world. So these are some of the main qualities within essentially a guru. And so as we meditate more, we have to kind of find out for ourselves what's wrong with us and introspect and get ourselves into balance. Yeah. So like I said, and Sri Adiguru Dattatreya is uh, one of the primordial masters who's reincarnated in the form of these different gurus. So this is one divine aspect of the void is guru principle. And so these are some qualities as you become a better guru and attain this self-mastery, you automatically become more disciplined. You know what's right for you, and you develop a sense of righteousness very effortlessly. And through this meditation, you can kind of get all these qualities as you balance this energy center. So if we do not balance this area, or if we're stuck in the void and we're not able to cross the ocean of illusion, we'll kind of never become the spirit. We'll be lost in this, in some problem or the other. It could be some materialistic issue, or it could be some false beliefs, or lack of confidence within ourselves, or too much arrogance within. And all these illusions kind of sometimes hinder us from becoming the spirit. So as we grow and as we meditate more in this region and try to strengthen this region, this kind of helps us overcome all these illusions and become the spirit, and therefore even establishes our self-realization. So our behavior and our sort of what we do in a worldly sense also impacts our energy centers, right? So if we're doing anything that goes against uh, the dharma or righteousness, like lying or stealing or killing or whatever, right? You're going against this righteousness and this balance, and as soon as you do that, you'll start feeling that your void is not going to be balanced. And other problems, that too much alcohol can really damage your liver, which is also in the void area. So materialism, where you're obsessed with too much money, and or you're in the rat race always trying to get the money, so all these qualities or problems are essentially different sorts of illusions that you're trying to overcome. So the best way to balance is meditation, and you can do different treatments and different things, and you can use different sort of food and water. So vibrated water is just water that's you've meditated and kind of purified, and you use that. And if you've already been through foot soaking in some of the older sessions, you'll know that it's a great treatment or an exercise to do every day. And foot soaking is essentially just having a bucket of water and you put your feet in it and you meditate. And so, like we saw earlier, that the element for void is water, so it's a great way to cleanse this energy center. And so these are a couple of affirmations like we were just going through earlier. When we kept our right hand there, we said, I am my own guru. And you also say, you are mother, you are my guru. And you let this motherly energy within us kind of guide us and help us come to balance. So let's meditate now. So we'll do a short meditation just to cleanse our void area and see how we feel. And and as we meditate, like try to keep an attention on top of your head and see how you feel on your palm. Do you feel anything around the center palm? So again, let's keep a posture for meditation, just straight back, close our eyes. Keep both palms open on our lap. So we'll put our right hand on the earth. If you're sitting down, or if you're sitting on a chair, just point it towards the ground. And left hand can just remain on your lap. So we're essentially trying to clear our left channel within us. And we'll just pray inside to this motherly energy. Mother, please cleanse my left channel. Please remove all lethargy, all emotional imbalances, and any past problems or thoughts that are bothering me, all my worries, through the earth element. Now we'll bring back our right hand on our lap, and left hand, we'll raise it, fingers facing up and palm facing towards you. And here we're essentially clearing our right channel. Let's again say inside and ask this motherly energy within us to please cleanse our right channel, remove all the heat, all overactivity, and all futuristic planning and thoughts that have been bothering us through the ether element. And we ask this motherly energy to bless us with pure attention. Now we bring back our left hand back to our lap. So with both hands on our lap, facing up, Let's keep our right hand on the left side of our navel area. So this is our void. And here we pray inside, Mother, I am my own master. We cannot be confident if we're not our own master. So let's ask inside, Mother, please make me my own guru. Give me the strength to overcome all illusions within me and outside. Mother, please imbibe all the qualities of the 10 great gurus and establish complete balance and a sense of dharma and righteousness within us. Now, we'll take our right hand, just form like a cup shape, and slowly raise our energy from the bottom chakra or the bottom energy center to the top of our head. So something like this. So we're symbolically raising the energy within us to the top of our head. So let's do this 2 more times. So we're slowly raising the energy, the motherly energy within us, through all the energy centers on top of our head. One more time. Now let's keep both our palms in our lap. Keep our attention on top of our head. Just keeping our attention here, let's try to be thoughtless. We listen to a small music. It's called a shloka or a mantra. It's a Sanskrit, you could say like a Sanskrit mantra. You don't have to understand it or try to think too much of what it means or what it doesn't mean. You just keep your attention on top of our head and try to stay thoughtless as we listen to it.
गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः।
Let us try to observe what we feel, both on our palms as well as on top of our head. Slowly open our eyes whenever we're ready. So I hope you were able to feel something on your palms and on top of your head. Please let me know if you would like to share your experience or you'd like to ask any questions that you may have, in the chat, or even you can unmute yourself and let us know. So one question that I definitely had when I started meditating is like, how would you, there are so many gurus and there are so many masters out there, and it's important for us to have that discretion within us of who's the right person and or the wrong person. So we're going to play a small excerpt from the founder of this meditation who tries to address that question.
That's important, and to many people who are searching for something, or seeking perhaps what you call self-realization or sahaja yoga, or something. Some of us don't know exactly what it is, and we find that there are many teachers. How do we recognize those teachers that you might call fraudulent from the real ones? It's so difficult because they all seem to be able to inspire us in certain ways and give us experiences. How do we know who is teaching something that's true and who is being deceptive?
First and foremost thing is, anybody who lives on your earnings is not a guru. A guru will never live on the earnings of his disciples. But here there are people who have built palaces, bought aircrafts and cars and this. I mean, this is something one should understand. It's so open to you to understand. I mean, I cannot understand more obvious thing that this one is, that it's a parasitic living, and you cannot have a parasites as your gurus. They can be parasites, but not your gurus. That's one of the things. And if you can, I mean, you can retain some people, you know. If you want, because you are rich people, you can retain some. That's a different point. But you cannot have them as gurus. Guru has to be a higher personality, you see. He never lived with big cars and big houses. It's not necessary, because such a person is himself is a very big king, you see, like a big emperor. He doesn't need anything. An emperor doesn't need anything, because nothing can give him comfort except that he himself is in complete comfort. So such a person doesn't want anything. So you must see that such a person has no needs of comfort at all. He can sleep on the grounds, he can sleep anywhere. Now, in this life, I should say I come from quite a wealthy family, or married to another wealthy man. You can say that way, according to your own relative ideas. But to me, I can sleep anywhere. I have no problem. I have no problem of food, no problem of sleeping anywhere, no comfort. And I find it is beyond my self-respect to live on the earnings of others. It's not proper. But you are my children. Supposing now you bring a flower to me or something, it's all right. But I can't have a palace out of your money and all those things. It's absurd, absolutely absurd. So this is one thing one should know, that it pampers our ego, that we can purchase our guru, we can purchase our self-realization. You see, this is a very subtle pampering, and that's how people accept. You see, they don't want to accept a person who says, who cannot offer anything, it's too much for them. Or maybe that, secondly, could be that people think that if you pay something, then you get attached to it, you go through it, whatever it is. Say you are paid for a ticket, and you find that the whole play is horrid, you can't bear it, but you have to go through it because you have paid for it. That's a human nature, you see. That's a human nature. I have seen that they do it, and that's what it works out. The easiest is to see the disciples of this man. Any XYZ who says he's a guru. Now what is happening to the disciple? Is he a free person? Has he got any knowledge? Has he got any mastery? What has he achieved by being with that person? Now you have seen here there are Sahajogis, one better than the other. You talk to them, they are knowledge. Some of them have met me only for say 8 days or so, they have become knowledge. So what have they achieved, you should say? What is their style of life, their pattern of life, how they behave? And there cannot be any privacy about it. You see, like mafia, you don't tell that and you don't say that and you shouldn't do that. Of course, in Sahaja the truth is exposed gradually. But it is not like this that if you give some money, nobody knows. Everybody knows everything in Sahaja. You see? Now, supposing we have to build an ashram, say for example. All right, you build your ashram, you collect your money, do what you like and know about it. I have nothing to do with it. Also among yourself you should know how you got the money, how you spent it, what is the expense and all that. Because ashram you can pay for, but not for your realization. And this is one thing, it's very important, that what you get out of it is important. Then thirdly, you must know that if you are going from one to another, what we call guru shopping business, that means you have not found it. Otherwise you would just settle down. But some people are so weak that they do settle down with one and are finished with them. You must always see the people who go to these gurus, what have they got? Have they got their transformation? Because this is the age of transformation.
Mataji, what about teachers or gurus who produce miracles? You go to a guru who will materialize something out of the air and say this is divine.
This is all jugglery. It's all jugglery. And also, you see, now supposing somebody says, I produce a diamond. Now these people come from India. Why don't they solve the financial problem of India? Secondly, you see, at every point they can be challenged. You should say that, then all right. One gentleman came to me and said that he gave me a diamond. I said, why you? How many diamonds you have? He said, hundreds. Then I said, why did he give you? He should give to your driver who hasn't got a diamond. You see, that is what it is. So it is all jugglery. You should see those who materialize What have they given you? They have to give you something eternal. So you should ask for something which is the highest, which is the supremost. Now the fourth thing, which is very important, that whatever experiences you get, for example, some people start just like jumping, some start shouting, some start behaving like animals, and they say, oh, that's what is coming out, you're taking out, you see. They feel very bad, they get horrible diseases, they get into troubles, and they get into pains and all sorts of things and contortions. They say, now your subconscious is coming out. Nothing has to be brought out. That's one thing you must know. The subconscious, as I told you, is on the left-hand side, and the supraconscious on the right-hand side. What you have to do is to ascend in the center and come up. Above your head is the superconsciousness. And when you become that, then you develop collective consciousness. So those who want you to become like frogs, again, you must know that you are not going to become frogs anymore now. That's not anyway evolution. The evolution has to go higher, not becoming frogs or earthworms, you see. And if you start crawling, it is simple mesmerism. Anybody mesmerizes can do these tricks, you see. It's simple mesmerism. And then to believe that now you are surrendered and all that is all nonsense, you see. It has no meaning to realization. In realization you just become the master. You become the master of it. There are many people in this country who came and lured you by their talks also, talking big, this, that and everything. That is not the way you can, that is what is just the pendulum moving. You have to rise higher within yourself. And that's why those who lecture about these things are really sometimes can be very, very dangerous. And so many have died of cancer, this, that. I don't know what to say, that people who go to these people get into very bad troubles and suffer so much. And then on top of that, when all this happens, they say, you must suffer. That's a very good excuse, you must suffer. You must pay to suffer. You pay money to suffer. And then people go on suffering. We don't have to suffer anymore. There is no need for anybody to suffer. And this idea of suffering is all nonsensical. You should not suffer at all.
Good. I'm glad it's over.
Talk about any guru. I don't want to go into controversy.
So I think that concludes our meditation. We have three people here on show, Allison and April. Do you all have any questions or comments, or would like to share any experience from this meditation?
You can unmute yourself if you want to. April, nice to see you again.
Thank you.
How was your meditation?
Good. I've been using the salt water to try to get some balance, I guess, while I'm meditating. And I'm still getting the cool breeze towards the front of the top of my head, which is lovely. And I get really hot, like early on, and then it dissipates. Like my whole body just gets really heated up.
Yeah, that could happen sometimes because throughout the day, your chakras, they gather heat or blockages. So when you start to meditate, initially they could release all that heat. But eventually, if it cools down, that's a really good thing.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and it's nice to hear that you are doing foot circ and you're seeing how beneficial it is.
Yes, I'm very much enjoying it. Thank you.
It's also really great that you're pretty sensitive so quickly. So it's very nice.
Alison, was this your first class with us, or have you meditated before?
I have meditated before, and many years ago, attended some in Los Angeles. I did some meditation with SRO.
Okay. Was that Sahaja Yoga meditation?
I believe it was.
Okay.
It's all sounding familiar.
Mm-hmm. So were you able to feel anything on your hands or top of your head?
Yes. Yes.
That's
Yeah, that's
great.
really good. It's nice to see you. If you have any question for
Thank you.
us, we are here. And we'll have this meditation tomorrow as well. So feel free to join us again. We'll
will.
cover some other chakra today or tomorrow.
I will. Thank